Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ol'SargeCollects. So earlier today, just a couple hours ago actually, I did a video talking about the three Georges and really them being goats of, their professions. So I had George Strait as the greatest of all time king of country. And I had George Washington, greatest of all time, president of the United States. And then I shared Babe Ruth, who, by all accounts, is pretty much the greatest of all time baseball player. And I mean, that some people argue that, but I would have to say he's the most famous baseball player that ever lived. And so, I rushed through that video, and then I had some special requests that I slow down and I reshare some of my more modern Babe Ruth cards. And so I'm happy to do that now. But I decided I'm going to go ahead and just run through all of my Babe Ruth cards. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them, but I'm going to give you enough time to, take a look at them. I might talk about, the year they're from, or if they're a short issue, or, some short print, something like that. So anyway, what you have here in front of you are my three oldest Babe Ruth cards. I don't have a huge Babe Ruth collection. I definitely want to get more, and I think that's the goal. Will I be able to obtain that goal or not? That's another story, because Babe Ruth cards aren't getting any cheaper. So what you have here is in front of you is a 1932 Sanella Babe Ruth Type 2. So there's a Type 1 and a Type 2. There's German writing on the back of those cards. Now, I think that's probably one of the most artistic and beautiful Babe Ruth cards there is. The only thing I wish different was that it showed more of his face. But then the next card that I have is actually this one is older. It's a 1929 Churchman's Cigarettes. And for the longest time, that wasn't an overly expensive card. But, ever since the pandemic boom, both of these cards have gained tremendous value and demand. And unfortunately, I did at one point have a 1935 4-in-1 Gaudy Babe Ruth, and I sold it. Now I regret that. I wish I hadn't. But anyway, over here I have a 1954 Topps Scoop, number 41 of Babe Ruth, when he set the all-time home run record. And so now let's jump into some of my more modern cards. And I'm just going to kind of quickly go through some of the older vintage cards before I get into, the ultra modern era. So first one I have here is a 1961 Golden Press, card number 3 of Babe Ruth. So these cards came in a booklet, and card number 3 of Babe Ruth was actually on the cover of the booklet, which really makes me surprised at how well it grades. And you can find some pretty good examples of high grades. And I'm just shocked that, these are even grading as high as they are. So really happy to have this one. And then the next one is a 1962 Dixon Orden Company. And it doesn't really show Babe Ruth, but it talks about Babe Ruth on the back. And it even says his name in the flip. So it's a Babe Ruth card. All right, so the next two cards come from the same set. And this is where Babe Ruth is represented twice. And that's in the 1970 Rolled Gold Pretzels set. Now, Kellogg's actually duplicated this set in 1972. So, I did an earlier video, I think it was my second video on YouTube, where I talked about the whole Rolled Gold Pretzel set. So if you want to go back and check that out. But I asked the question then, so who did it first? Was it Rolled Gold or was it Kellogg's? Who was really copying who? Because 1970 was the first year for Rolled Gold, or I'm sorry, the only year for Rolled Gold, but it was the first year for Kellogg's 3D cards. And, if you look at the 1972 Kellogg's, where they talked about, the greatest ever of all time players, it's the exact same cards. They look identical. So who copied who on that one? All right. And then the next one is a larger card. It's also another 3D card. And that is the 1972 Manama Stamps card. And this shares, this is a card where Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig share. And right here is a 3D action. And by moving it, or maybe it's this way if you move it. Yeah, there we go. By moving it, you'll see Babe Ruth and you'll see Lou Gehrig. Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. So, all right. And then you've seen these before. I'm not showing you anything new. So there's this card, super iconic card. I do believe I want to upgrade this card at some point in time, but this was a card that I sent in hoping for a higher grade, and I didn't get the grade I wanted. So anyway, that's a great card. The next card is a 1973 Topps. This was a subset in the 1973 Topps set. This was the all-time leader set, or subset. And this is Babe Ruth being the RBI leader. And you know what? I actually have the other card. I don't have it with me right now, but he has another another one of these cards in the subset. All right, and then I have the 1976 Topps All-Time All-Stars. I really love this subset, and I have all the cards in the subset, but the Babe Ruth is my favorite. Well, that and the Ty Cobb. The Ty Cobb is my second favorite. So, but what I really love doing is I love collecting modern day cards of previous Hall of Fame players. And so that's what you're going to see really today is you're going to see a lot of modern cards of former players. So this is a 1983 Topps sticker of Babe Ruth. And it's got some reflection to it. I really like this. Here's what the back looks like. All right, and so you guys know that I'm into the Diamond Star set. Well, you know, throughout time, they have tried to redo the Diamond Star set multiple times. And in 1987, they came out with a couple of cards that resembled the Diamond Star set. So they have a Babe Ruth rendition of it, and then there's a Mark McGwire card. So this is supposedly what the Diamond Stars card would look like if Babe Ruth were in the set. But unfortunately, him and Lou Gehrig aren't in the Diamond Stars set. So here's the back. And here's another rendition of a Diamond Stars card. This one's from 2010. And here's what the back looks like. It's from that Topps National Schickel top set from 2010. Now we're getting into our ultra modern, I feel. So here I have a 2011 Topps Cognac Diamond Anniversary. And really love the sparkle and shine on this one. Here's what the back looks like. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really know if any of these are short print or if they have any kind of, specialization on them, but I'm sure some of you guys who are into more modern would know. So this is from 2011 also, and it's part of a Target series. Target is in the store. And so this was a series that Target did where they did a run from 1952 all the way to 1960. And each year they put out 3 cards of Babe Ruth with that year's, style. So this, I believe, this was from 2011. And what they shared that year was 58, 59, and 60 Topps. So this happens to be the 1959 version. Really love this the way this looks, the way this came out. And what I'm really hoping to get is that 1954 version, because that 1954 version is, oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. Anyway, here's the back of that card. All right. And here is a 2011 Topps. I think this might be a short print. I'm not really sure. But I really love the etching on this. If you can see it in there, I really love the etching and the shine. You know, when the reflectiveness whenever you turn it, really gorgeous. And then here's the back. Okay, getting close to the end here. You guys have seen this already before. This is a 2020, I believe, 2020 or 2019. I'm sorry, 2019 Leaf Metal Babe Ruth. Got some great etching on it. Right now, all you see is the multiple different colors of the reflection, the refracting. But this is an all kind of like silver looking card, so really cool though. And then here's what the back looks like. All right, last couple of cards. Here's an art card. Again, everybody's trying to replicate that Diamond Star set. So this is just an art card that I picked up. You know, what if Babe Ruth would have been in the Diamond Stars? This is what it looked like. And here's the back of it. And it's numbered out of 100. I don't really think that's true. They probably keep printing them over and over again, and then they just keep numbering them. So, but yeah, here he is on the Boston Braves, which would have been his last team. So, all right, and then this is a short print, and this is from, let me verify here. This is from 2021 Topps Chrome, and it's a short print. This one's numbered out of 25. So 18 out of 25. And this is where he probably won a batting title. Really love that image that you don't see very often. And I really love that refracting in there. And this is just a simple 2021 Donruss. Nothing really special about it. I actually got this card as a gift when I purchased another card. So here's a 2021 Pristine, Topps Pristine Babe Ruth. This one's not numbered or anything. Here's the back of it. All right, getting into the good stuff. Here is a 2022 Topps Gilded, numbered out of 99. These cards are gaining a lot of popularity. Here's what the back looks like. You know, something I love about the backs of these, they give the stats for every year they were playing. All right. And this is a 2021 Topps Stadium Chrome. And this one's numbered. So this one's numbered out of 99. Here's what the back looks like. Last card, and this is a 2023. This is my most recent pickup. This is a 2023 Topps Heritage of Babe Ruth, and it says that he's a pitcher down here, but it shows him still in a Boston Red Sox uniform. So really like that image too. And this one's also numbered out of 199. All right, everybody. Well, that's all my modern Babe Ruth cards. And I appreciate your time. And glad everybody enjoyed that other video. I was just trying to have some comic relief with the three Georges, King Georges. So anyway, y'all take care. Keep hunting the good stuff. Talk to y'all later.